Hello, welcome to my channel. Thanks for clicking on my video. I'm so appreciative to have you here, and I hope this video serves you well. So this is my solar eclipse spread, and basically it's referring to the one that's going to be happening on July 2nd, 2019 at 9:55 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But it's also timeless, so whenever you click on it, it will be divine timing for you. A solar eclipse is a time of big change for everyone, where the moon eclipses the sun, and it's like a changing of a channel, and something is removed from our life for something better to come in that replaces it, and this something better serves our path. Sometimes these changes feel harsh, but it's important to remember that whole saying about in order to make a delicious omelet, you've got to break some eggs, but it's worth it, right? So maybe that's a good way to look at solar eclipse energies from a higher, more objective perspective, and to just remember it's for our highest good. So for many of us, there will be drastic changes in our life path having to do with our purpose, and some of us as well will be having endings in relationships of all different types. Could be romantic, family, friends, jobs, anything that is a relationship. This is the perfect time to break old destructive patterns or toxic relationships that don't serve us or that we have outgrown. So self-mastery is pretty much the ultimate goal when it comes to a solar eclipse, so we can live our best life. So the aim of this reading is to help you get clear of what needs releasing so something better can come in. You can create an intention or prayer for that day, so you can ask the universe for assistance. This will speed the process along. So anyways, that's enough about the solar eclipse. I know it's getting long. Please keep in mind, this is a general reading, so keep what resonates and leave behind the rest. If you want a more specific reading, you can contact me at the address in the description below, and I would be more than happy to do a private reading for you. Okay, let us begin. I have 3 piles that you can choose from. The first one, pile number 1, is malachite. Pile number 2 is black tourmaline. And pile number 3 is sodalite. So please make your choice. Which pile calls the strongest and brightest to you is the right choice. I'll give you a few seconds. You can always pause the video. Okay, let's begin. Pile number 1. Malachite. Let's bring these a little closer. Okay, so the solar eclipse, July 2nd, 2019. the energy of that day for you is going to be quite intense here with the Tower. I'm not gonna lie. There may be some drastic changes in your life. Something may happen that you were either not aware of, and all of a sudden it comes as a surprise. Something crumbles down in your life. It could be a job situation, but I have a feeling it has more to do with either a friendship, partnership, or a family member, or maybe perhaps even some of your own previous beliefs or habits, or thought processes. I'm going to say it's most likely a relationship, a romantic relationship, or just a relationship that's very close to you and you consider very important. I say that because when I was doing the shuffling for all the piles, I kept getting the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, no matter how many times I shuffled or cut the cards. So I believe that there's a major focus on different types of relationships during the solar eclipse. So something's going to come crumbling down on that day for you. But the positive thing here is to remember that whatever is going to be leaving your life is something that was not truly meant for you, because the Tower has to do with breaking down of structures, habits, beliefs, and even our ego that do not serve our present moment life now, that can help us to elevate and grow for our highest good, success, joy, and all that. So it's usually a tower built on illusion or outdated beliefs, and these will be made very clear to you. There may have been an illusion in a relationship or some sort of denial or fear surrounding a relationship in your life that was perhaps, if not destructive or negative, just perhaps a little bit stagnant and not really reflecting your truest self or joy. And so this may come as a shock to you, but what I'm getting from the cards is that somewhere deep inside you kind of knew. For some of you, this might be blindsiding, but I don't think that's many of you, because what I'm seeing here is that Spirit is asking you to release something in your life, and what Spirit is asking you to release with this Ace of Wands in reverse and this Seven of Wands, I am getting that Spirit is asking you to release something that you've been holding on to and resisting the change that you no longer have any passion or interest for. You've lost the desire and the impetus and the motivation for this relationship or situation in your life, but you still keep holding on. I am sensing that the universe has given you a lot of signs that it's time to let go of something, but you have resisted and perhaps have refused to see it, which, it happens, we all do it. But the universe is asking you to kindly let it go, to stop trying to hold on to something that is not for you anymore. And you may be holding on to it due to maybe stubbornness, or you put a lot of time and effort in this, or maybe you're refusing to see that it's this relationship is already kind of like, it's served its purpose, and now the universe wants you to surrender to what must be for your highest good. Okay, I sense that there's a little bit of fear in that for some of you, and that's why you haven't let go. But what's going to happen on the eclipse, or around the eclipse, a few days before and after the eclipse, is that whatever's crumbling down, I feel it has a lot to do with an illusion or a lie that has been holding you back from evolving and progressing in your life. It could be either something that you have been avoiding or denying or not conscious of. Or for some of you, it could be the person that you're dealing with has not told you something or has been holding back either some information or something. Or for some of you, it could even be you have been holding something back or hiding something from whatever relationship it is that is perhaps, not doing so well, if you think about it. It could also be that it's just a denial. Something that you've refused to see is finally coming up to the surface, and it cannot be denied any longer. The best thing for you to do is to face it, accept it, and let it go, and to see the reality of the situation. Because this, whatever truth has to come to light, will come to light. Okay, the universe is asking you to accept it and to have faith that this is for your best. What I'm sensing here is that there have been some suppressed emotions on your part. Perhaps from your past, some things have happened in your life that have caused you some sadness and grief, but you haven't processed those feelings from your past. This could be anywhere from childhood relationships to previous romantic relationships, or anything that has caused you pain and grief and trauma in your life. You haven't let it all go, and the universe is asking you to allow yourself to feel these feelings so that you can make space for more positive feelings and to come back to the present moment. So that is why whatever illusions or lies have been kept from you, or from whatever partnership or relationship that you're going through, will be made very clear to you so that you can heal. This could very well be that you've repressed these feelings of depression, regret, loss, whatever it is, and you haven't been able to move forward. So now you will be able to do that. So it may be a little bit painful for you in the beginning, because it's never fun to face certain things that have caused us pain, but I'm getting to tell you that it's very important for you to go through the 5 stages of grief. If you don't know what those is, you can just Google that and see what they are. It's important for you to go through some sort of grieving process. This is what I'm getting for some of you. This will allow you to move forward in your life. I'm sensing that you have held on to either this I'm sensing you've held on to this relationship because maybe consciously or unconsciously it has served a purpose. Of course, all relationships do, right? We learn from them, whether they're good or bad. I don't get that this was a terrible relationship, but I'm sensing that there's just something that no longer works, and you have a goal in your life. You're waiting to see something manifest in your life that you had, I think you had planned with this person. The universe is more than willing to give you what you want, but you have to trust that they know how and who to bring into your life to accomplish this goal or dream that you have. Maybe this person you thought you were supposed to accomplish this goal with is not the person that will help you on this path, okay? So trust the universe. I'm getting, Spirit's advice to you is keep having faith. Have faith. even throughout this whole process that may seem painful, it may feel like you've lost something of value. You may feel a bit despair, especially because you're going to have to process and really come to terms and face your own emotions and whatever stagnant blockages you had that from your emotions that have kept you in this stagnant place. You're going to feel, the illusion is you're going to feel like you have nothing or nothing left to lose, and you may feel you've hit rock bottom. This may be the case for some of you, but what I'm seeing is that all hope is not lost. You are being guided for your highest good, your highest destiny, to have faith and to know that you can pull through this. Okay? Know that you have the inner strength to get through the hard parts so that you can move forward into a better life, into a better future, into a better relationship or better relationships. So basically, I'm getting that the major theme here for you, to make a long story short, you will be releasing, or you will discover, or an illusion or lie or secret will come to light that will end something in your life, most likely in a relationship or agreement, partnership, or anything like that, that will hopefully allow you to release it if you allow it to, so that you can actually achieve the goals that you've been wanting to achieve. So have faith that the universe knows how to get you there, and with the right people. Let go of the old and let in the new to assist you. Okay, I can clarify some of these cards so we can get a little bit clearer picture. For pile number 1. Okay, let's get some clarification here for pile number 1 for what they will be experiencing during the solar eclipse. Okay, Knight of Pentacles is the underlying energy here. And so I'm getting that, yes, have patience, have faith, know that Rome wasn't built in a day, and you will be rebuilding your life better than ever before on a firmer foundation and a more realistic and real and honest foundation, okay? Yeah, keep the faith, keep moving forward. Okay, so let's see. Let's clarify this Tower. One card, please, from Spirit. Okay. Yeah. All right. Knight of Swords. Okay. Now we have some more clarification here. So, yeah. A truth will come to light for you. Someone's going to tell you something, or you're going to have an epiphany. Somebody's going to tell you something, or some of you will have an epiphany. Or some of you will be telling somebody something that will set things into a very destructive motion, but something that needs to be destroyed. Okay? Either any of those cases, this truth is going to maybe rock your world and shake up your sense of what is real. But know that there's a blessing in that. Who wants to live in a lie? There's so much beauty in the world when you can live in truth, your own truth, and just, I don't know, it's just refreshing. A firm foundation is built on truth, okay? And I'm getting that is what the universe is trying to bring to you and bless you with. So something is going to come to light through a communication from somebody, or you're just going to be, like I said, you're going to have an epiphany, or you're going to say something that's going to create something to shift. Okay? Let's clarify what this illusion or lie or secret is. Clarify 7 of Swords, please, for pile number 1. One card, please, from Spirit. Okay. All right. Okay. Reverse Four of Pentacles. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. What I'm getting here is that for some of you, you are going to find out. You're going to find out something about them that they've been holding to themselves. I feel like they've been holding a lot of secrets. For some of you, this person may have been stealing from you. That's just a few people stealing money from you. Or for some of you, they have just been lying about just something that they're dealing with. You realize about this person that you had never realized before, and you're not sure if this is the type of person you want to be with, okay? So that's what I'm getting. So this is, remember, this is for a lot of people, so I'm just going to generalize it. Take what resonates. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm getting predominantly for most people, this is going to be, you're going to find out that somebody, it's either you or this person has been holding on to a lot of secrets, or maybe they've been withholding things from you, like money or resources or investments. That's for some of you. I'm also getting for a few of you, this may be a father figure in your life that something has been held back, and now is you're finding out. Some of you also, you're going to find out there was somebody who was trying to give you money, or there's a lack of funds, and they've been pretending that they had money or something was perfectly stable, but it really wasn't. Okay. All right. So for some reason, though, you have not wanted to see this. Okay. So Spirit, please clarify why pile number one didn't want to see this earlier, or didn't notice what was going on. Because I'm seeing, though, that you've lost interest or passion for whatever this relationship was all about, but you just didn't want to let go. So why didn't pile number one want to let go of this? Okay. Okay, we get reverse Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I'm just getting for most of you, there's a fear of a feeling that you would not get another opportunity like this if you didn't stay with this person or do something with this person, if that makes sense. Okay. Let's get some clarification on the Five of Cups, please, for pile number one. Pile number one, let's clarify the Five of Cups. One card, please. Ooh, too many. Please clarify the Five of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, makes sense. So there's definitely some relationship issues and some sadness from yeah, so you're gonna have to mourn this relationship. You have to let it go. You could have held on to this person, like I said, out of fear, feeling that you're not gonna find somebody else, or you're not gonna have enough. Some sort of fear was being held on to. Maybe just not wanting to go through the loss of a breakup. Maybe you've been through that and you don't want to feel it, but the universe is saying that this is not the one. And there is something better for you. Don't look at it as a failure. Look at it as like, ooh, a step closer to something better, someone better. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. For Spirit's advice for pile number one, viewers. One card, please, from Spirit. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm just going to pick the top one, but there's a lot of cards here. Interesting. Okay. So we get, again, we get the Seven of Swords, this time in reverse, to clarify the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, so Spirit is advising you. I feel like for some of you, you've been the one holding on to a secret. I feel like for some of you, you've been holding on to this relationship or partnership, whatever it is, even though you know it's not good for you, but you've been in denial. You've been lying to yourself or to this person. And yeah, that's what it is. You've been in denial. You no longer feel the same about this person, and but you don't want to leave them. But during the solar eclipse, it's going to get very clear that something needs to change, okay? Your partner or person or whoever this is may feel it too. So it's not going to be easy to hide. Something is going to be said to trigger this, to trigger a change. And Spirit is saying, be honest. Have faith that the truth will set you free. Okay. So let's clarify this Three of Wands, please. How will this solar eclipse impact pile number 1 viewer's life? Please clarify the Three of Wands. Because I'm seeing that once this relationship is let go of and the truth comes out, maybe you can salvage the relationship for some of you. You know, if you're honest about something or they're honest about something, maybe this is salvageable and you can continue. That'll be for some of you, but for some of you, this just needs to end. So that, and this will impact, regardless, either way, whichever scenario it is, it will impact your life, that blessings will start coming into your life. The right people will start coming into your life and the right opportunities. So let's clarify this Three of Wands for pile number 1, please. One card, please, from Spirit. Yeah. Okay. Page of Swords. Yeah, so yeah. I feel like the solar eclipse will impact your life because you'll be able to move forward with more clarity. Something that stimulates you. Yeah. Let's get one more clarification for the Three of Wands and Page of Swords, please, from the impact of the solar eclipse. Yeah, you're going to get clarity as to why you were stuck in this relationship or partnership. You're going to get clarity and you're going to move forward. Okay. So I want to see what the overlying energy is too from the earth, because solar eclipse is going to be impacting the earth, right? So what does the earth have to say? Mystical Shaman and the Council. Okay, I'm going to read this. Mystical Shaman. Let's just pick one for now because time is ticking. It's already been quite a while, quite a long little reading. Okay, so what is the world trying to say to you with the Mystic Shaman? This is the symbol of the myth maker and storyteller who is neither made of nor defined by the story. Instead, he observes it, evolves through it, perceives all aspects of it. In so doing, the mystical shaman represents the ability to dream a new story, a new myth, into being. He dances between worlds, wearing the cloak of the world loosely around his shoulders, and sings the world into being. He reminds us to be in the world and travel through it, but not to be defined by it or to become too attached to the experience. This is the symbol of true alchemy, for all elements of life have a spiritual aspect and a material one. When we remember this, all manner of miracles and manifestations are possible. When the mystical shaman appears, You're invited to consider the ability to live without attachment. You are called to create and dream your life, to act on inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on a known story of success or achievement. Can you impartially observe the stories you tell yourself and others? What if you could become a mystery to yourself? Who would you become if you stopped telling the tales that have defined you up until now? You do not have to live in a story that has roots in the past. What if there was no need to explain you to anyone, not even to yourself? The way to your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up as it will. This is a sign of manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams. In seeing your dream come into being, have you considered what you were willing to sacrifice for it? Perhaps you have been telling yourself a certain story. Perhaps you have been telling yourself a certain story for so long. The story that only when you reach this particular goal will you be happy, that you will arrive. You didn't even notice you're no longer the person who wanted those outcomes. You may have moved beyond those stories. Perhaps it's time to admit to yourself that you need to imagine a new story that is more in alignment with who you have become. This is just one moment in millions of moments in the continuum of a life. Let it go. Let it just be a story and move on. Better tales are waiting to be told. Wow. Whew. Yeah, that definitely touched on some stuff we brought up here. Okay. So this is definitely, remember we were talking about some illusions, some stories regarding your ego. You know, we all have an ego that stems from fear that creates these stories to make us feel safe, but it's time to release those old foundations, those attachments. So yeah, you've been denying something within yourself, and in this relationship probably denying that it's run its course, or something else that you haven't admitted to that you want to try. And you know, it's time to be honest. You've been holding on to something that no longer gives you passion because of a fear of releasing perhaps your own identity, or your partner has had this fear of releasing this identity. So you've held on. Okay? Or other people in your life have held on and have lied to you about it. That's for some of you. So some of you, it's you. Some of other ones of you, it's your partner, and getting to the bottom of this. But there has been a fear here of moving forward, stagnancy, attachment, holding on to the past heartbreak, past feelings that maybe they've run their course for some of you. You know, again, here we go. Being honest with what no longer serves you, having the strength and the faith to move forward even during the hard times, or perceived hard times, perceived lack, perceived despair. Moving forward with new fresh eyes, with clarity, releasing stagnation, making a decision and moving forward with these plans that these goals, for some of you, the goals that you've created. You can still have those dreams, but with a different person or by yourself, or maybe your dream has changed and it's time to look at it, to be once again an observer, a student of life, to move forward fearlessly. Okay, that was really inspiring, and I hope that this resonated with you. And if it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you leave a comment, I would be sure to reply. Much love and blessings to you, pile number 1. Thank you for coming to my channel. I am very grateful. Pile number 2, black tourmaline. Okay. Okay. All right. So for pile number 2, energy of the day on July 2nd, 2019, the day of the solar eclipse, I'm getting that this is going to be a very emotional day for some of you. Yeah, I'm feeling that you may wake up not feeling great, may feel sad or confused. I'm sensing that there has been something that's been either on your mind or I feel like for some of you something's been on your mind that's been kind of making you confused, something emotional, some sort of situation. I'm getting that it has to do with a partnership, with a love partnership. And I'm getting for some of you, there's just been a sense of a lack of direction in your life, a sense of loss of clarity of who you are, where you're going. And for some of you, it may be both things. Either way, I'm getting that the day of the eclipse, you might not be feeling that great. Your emotions might be kind of all over the place, and you're going to be having a hard time dealing with something. Some of you may have had a recent loss, or you may lose something that day. What I'm getting is that, or some of you may feel like you want to give up on something. It could be a job, it could be a goal, it could be a person. Yeah. What I'm getting here, that it's important for you to take the day to process what you're feeling, because you're lacking clarity, and you're going to need that clarity. So, self-care is priority on the day of the solar eclipse for you. So if you need to, take the day off work, take the day off school, don't, break plans with people. It's important to be alone and practice some self-care and some getting to the bottom of what is bothering you, and just giving yourself some just good old-fashioned comfort and love. Yeah, it's going to be important, because if you choose to ignore what you're feeling or going through and try to do life that day, it's not going to turn out well. So the best course of action for you is to just take that day to process. Okay, it'll be the best for you. It'll be easier on you. Okay. From what I'm getting from the cards, so I'm getting 2 scenarios here with the reversed King of Swords. One, for some of you, I'm seeing that there may be somebody in your life, most likely a partner, husband, wife, somebody very significant to you, maybe even a father figure, or a boss, that is causing you a sense of confusion, lack of clarity, and sadness is what I'm getting. Okay. So this person, the universe is asking you to, honestly, to release them. This person is not serving you. And honestly, what I'm getting is that this person could be toxic, could be manipulative, could be dishonest. For a small percentage of you, this person could be a narcissist and is causing you some major problems and sadness. I'm sensing also an undercurrent of manipulation, but also projecting. This person is not comfortable with expressing their emotions, so they project their own energy onto you, and you're expressing their emotions for them. So I'm sensing that you're actually carrying not only your own emotions, but theirs as well, and it's causing you fogginess in your mind. Okay, this person may have been a soulmate or a karmic partner in your life, but Spirit is saying it's time to release them, because they're blocking you from your blessings, point blank. Yeah, for pile number 2 viewers, I'm getting a strong general message here that this has to do with your life purpose or your goals in life, and a sense of who you are, a sense of, getting back on track and clarity, and giving yourself the love you need so that you can move forward with what your destiny is. This person is blocking you from being clear. Okay, now for some of you, the other scenario is that this reverse King of Swords could actually be your own destructive behaviors and habits and thought process that you have not released yet. Some bad habits, some beliefs, or I guess ways of viewing the world, or some maybe your own toxic behaviors that have kind of like held you back. Hey, we all have toxic behaviors. We all have things and issues we need to deal with that we haven't, that hold us back from living our best and most happiest life. So the universe is just asking you to take a look at what is holding you back. That could be coming from you, from your own belief system and mentality, and ways of looking at the world. What thoughts hold you back from being clear about who you want to be and what you want to do? Okay, so this has to do with the people that this is your own self-destructive patterns. This is about having a better relationship with yourself. Okay, and for the other group that I was saying that you need to release this toxic person, this is about, again, having a better relationship with yourself by releasing this relationship so you can get back to who you are. Because what's going to happen on the day of the eclipse, or around the few days before, a few days after, basically the general energy of the solar eclipse is that with or without your consent, a relationship will dissolve. And I'm seeing it's a love relationship with this Queen of Cups. This relationship, though, that is dissolving, this is for your highest and best good, because this relationship has caused you a lot of pain, a lot of sadness. And I feel like a lot of it is an undercurrent. Like, some things you haven't been able to pinpoint why it's made you sad or unclear. There's a lot of murkiness here, and I think that this person, for some of you, this person, if it's an actual person, is gaslighting you. And if you don't know what gaslighting is, you can always Google it, and that might be helpful for you to understand that. Anyways, so for some of you, a relationship that was causing you a lot of pain and blocking you from real love is going to be released, and that's a blessing. That's great news. This person could have even been a cheater, and been putting you as the second priority. Okay, that's what I'm getting for some of you. For others of you, I'm getting that there may have been a love triangle going on in your life, whether you had two people or the person you're in love with had two people, but this triangle will be dissolved. Okay, one or both people will leave. I think it's just one, but that's just for some. Trying to keep this as general as possible. Okay, so take what resonates. So this ending of whatever just dysfunctional relationship that's in your life is good for you. Okay, it's going to be good. It's going to be painful. It's going to hurt, which is understandable, but it's going to open you up. Like, you're going to see things so much clearer once you're done, like once you're healed, once you've processed, once you've regained who you are, once you've taken the time to reassess what is of value to you, what you hold dear to you, it's for your best. And what I'm seeing that you're going to gain out of this is that it's going to make you stronger it's like your faith in either life or religion or your own spirituality is going to become stronger. You're going to become wiser about the way life works, about things. I feel like you're going to build a more stable foundation and a better, more clear belief system and an understanding of who you are and what your path is in this world. And that's for most of you. There's going to be a small amount of you, I feel, for pile number 2, that this love triangle that's going on, whatever's going to be dissolved, in however way it's going to happen, will lead to a marriage. Okay, that's for a very small amount of you, but ultimately there will be a marriage. Okay, whether it's with this person or another person, I don't know. Okay, but that's what I'm getting. But that's for very few of you. So let's move on. All right, so once this negative relationship is done and over with, this is going to allow you to heal, to move to calmer, greener pastures in your life. You'll be moving forward again because you've been stuck. You've been stuck focusing on this. For some of you, you've been stuck focusing on this person and you have lost your way. But you will regain your way once this negative energy is out of you, out of your system. Yeah, you'll be healing. You'll be healing a lot of things that you have suppressed. Yeah. Now, what the universe wants to tell you is that they want to advise you that this process, although a very positive one and a very guaranteed one, is going to take some time. With this Knight of Pentacles, this is a slow process. You cannot expect an overnight change. What Spirit is saying, what Universe is saying, is that please continue to have faith and patience with yourself and life, and know that you are on the right path once you release this baggage, okay, that you've been holding on to and carrying. And it is time for you to start getting back on track and planning your life before you allowed somebody else to try and change who you are or block you from who you are and what you need to do, because I'm sensing that a little bit for some of you. For the other ones where this is just negative habits and negative thoughts that you need to release, Spirit is saying that once you release these habits, you're going to get clear on who you are, what your belief system is, and you're going to follow that, and you're going to build a stronger foundation for yourself. You will move forward in your life the way you're meant to, with a better, clear understanding as you heal from those negative thought processes, and gain and develop more positive ways of thinking. Okay, but that it is a slow process. Okay, have faith. You're restructuring your life. Okay, your thoughts create your reality. So these new thoughts, these more positive thoughts, can help you manifest a better life, a clearer life. But it takes time and it takes thought. So make sure you don't skip that. So let's get some more clarity. Let's get, this was pretty general because I do want to keep it general, but we can get a little bit more clear. So I'm going to get some cards here for pile number 2. See some clarity, please. Let's clarify the reverse Queen of Swords and the reverse 8 of Pentacles. One card, please, from Spirit. One card, please, for clarification. Okay, thank you. Strength. Okay. So the Strength card. What I'm getting is that there's a test of strength here happening. Yeah. I feel like there's a sense that you want to give up on something, and just know that you do have the strength and the grace to get through this. And then if you want to give up on something that is not good for you, you will have the strength to do this. You can summon this strength. Make sure, though, for some of you, make sure that what you're giving up is that you're giving it up for the right reasons, okay? If you're giving something up because it's too hard, but you know it's good for you, obviously use your discretion. Don't give up. Have the strength to move forward. But for most of you, I think that this is about knowing you have the strength to move on, to carry on, okay? And that this too shall pass. Okay, let's clarify for pile number 2 viewers. The reverse 2 of cups, the 3 of swords, and the Queen of Cups. One card, please. Oh, shit. That's a lot of cards, okay? So I'm going to look at them briefly, but I'm not going to take all those because we don't have that much time. I'm trying to make these somewhat concise. Okay. We got the Page of Pentacles, the reversed 8 of Swords, and the Justice card. Basically, what I'm getting here is that, yes, you will be freed from whatever mental prison, either for some of you have kept yourself in, or the mental prison that somebody else has put you in. That you will be freed from this, that you will justly get what you deserve in the best way possible. Good karma is coming your way. This is for your highest good, your highest truth, your highest judgment and balance. You will be releasing this negative energy, and you will, in order for you to begin something new, something better, okay? That's what I'm getting. So I'm just going to leave this here because that's a beautiful positive card. Okay, let's, ooh, interesting. 3 of Rods also came out. Yeah, so there you go again. Yeah, leaving this person or leaving these thoughts, this is going to bring you the things that you need to move forward and to create something better for yourself in your life, okay? Even a better relationship, even for some of you. Okay, so I'm putting this back in. But let's get clear. Oh my God. Cards. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, so this is clarifying. Yeah, okay. I was thinking about this reverse King of Swords. So this reversed 10 of Swords is clarifying that, yeah, there's a cycle that needs to end that you have not ended yet, or this person has not ended yet. It is time. It has caused you a lot of pain, and it is time to move forward. It is the time to end and begin something new. Okay, so the solar eclipse is going to help you with that, okay? Solar eclipses are very magical and powerful. So that's awesome news. I love that. Okay, let's clarify the Hierophant for pile number 2 viewers. Ask angels and spirit guides for 1 card of clarification for the Hierophant. What is the solar eclipse going to bring in for pile number 2? Please clarify the Hierophant with 1 card. 1 card, please. 1 card. Ooh, cards are getting crazy. I feel like pile number 2, Spirit wants to tell you lots of stuff. If you want a more specific reading, you can always request a personal reading from me. You just look in the description box below to contact me and my Gmail address. Okay, oh, there you go. Ace of Pentacles to clarify the Hierophant. Yeah, great, that's beautiful. The solar eclipse will be bringing you newness. You will have a gift will be given to you, a seed, a solid, grounded seed of potential will be planted for you, okay? See, you have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, and this, I feel, has a lot to do with, like, you've learned a lot from whatever situation you've been going through that has caused you pain. You have learned so much. You have so much wisdom. It may even be that you're going to be able to teach others and lead and inspire others with what you've learned, because I really feel like there's a sense of your spirituality has deepened or will deepen once you let go of this blockage in your life. Yeah, you will be moving forward with what you're supposed to be doing in life. That's what I feel for most of you, okay? That's great. Okay. So let's clarify the Six of Swords. Why not? Clarify the Six of Swords for pile number 2 viewers. Six of Swords. How will the solar eclipse impact pile number 2? Okay. So we're getting the Four of Pentacles to clarify the Six of Swords. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that as you will be healing and you've learned so many lessons, I'm seeing that you are going to learn how to develop boundaries for yourself. To be more stable within who you are, what you can give and what you can't give. Okay, so there's a big lesson here in learning how to protect your energy, your time, your resources, your identity. Okay, that's what I get. Okay, and you're just going to be more stable in your life. So that's good. Okay, and we will clarify the Knight of Pentacles for Spirit's advice for pile number 2. Ooh, what was that? Okay, interesting. Okay, interesting. The plot thickens. Okay, the clarification card for Spirit's advice for you is the reverse Six of Swords. So, okay, interesting, because you get here that this solar eclipse is going to impact your life in ways that you're going to be healing. You're going to be restructuring your energy field, right? And getting your boundaries set and becoming more stable and whole within who you are. And then advice from Spirit here. I guess what the simple thing that I'm getting here is that, like we said, have patience, take it slow, and that's okay. Basically, don't rush the process of healing. But also, don't become stagnant either. Don't go so, you know what I mean? Like, take an active interest in approach in your healing process and moving forward. Okay, beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one more card for a message from Earth, Gaia, because Gaia is affected by the solar eclipse as well, and we are all connected to the Earth, and so Gaia, I'm sure, has something to say. So what does Gaia want message for pile number 2 viewers in regards to the solar eclipse? What is important to keep in mind? What is the lesson and the main theme here? Okay. The rattle. Okay. I will read that. The rattle. Okay. The rattle is the spirit caller, carrying the shaman's prayer to the 4 directions. The body of the rattle is like the earth spinning on its axis. With the aid of the rattle, the medicine woman instills a desired destiny in her future, closing with the prayer, "Great Spirit, may your will be done." The rattle guides us to pray for all the earth, not just for our personal needs. When we offer our prayers for the highest good of all, everything we need is provided for us. The rattle comes to invite you to work with the tools of spirit. But be careful. They are very sharp and can hurt you and others if they are not used mindfully. Set your old tools aside and take up the drawing instruments of spirit. You are consciously stepping into partnership with the divine. This is the time for courageous deeds. Do not let your hesitation get in the way of your expression. You want to catch God on the whisper, not on the shout. What you are trying to craft to your own desires and expectations is already there, standing before you. Do not spin the world to your own benefit. You are being offered the Creator's tools, which must be put to use to serve a divine purpose. Interesting. Okay. I like that. And this kind of goes back to, yeah, I see how this ties in, okay? This goes back to what I was talking about with the Hierophant and getting back on course, getting back on your purpose. you know, and I kept thinking in my head, you know, I feel like this person, for most of you, you're light workers, or you have a high destiny in the spiritual realms, or something that has to do with leadership, assistance. Like, look at the Hierophant. This is a servant of the people in a religious way, but also somebody who helps people structure their lives. And there's a doctrine here. There's a code of ethics, a belief system that you're developing within your life. And I'm getting that whatever has, remember, we have two scenarios. We have some of you, there's a toxic person in your life, and for others, there are just negative thoughts, patterns that are going on in your own psyche, okay, holding you back. Either scenario, something is holding you back from your true destiny, which I said before. And sometimes we do things unconsciously and we don't realize that we get into situations that distract us or hold us back from our true destiny due to fear, or, you know, just lack of confidence, whatever the reason is. There's a myriad of reasons, okay, and this is a general reading, but once you release what's holding you back, you will be able to go into service to your higher destiny, your higher calling. You will get that clarity, and you'll get that strength, and you will have that wisdom, okay, to fulfill your destiny. This is about your destiny, okay? Release the distractions, get clear, and fulfill your purpose. That's beautiful. Okay, I hope you resonated with this. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to leave a comment, I will make sure to reply with pleasure. Thank you so much. Pile number 2. Pile number 3, Sodalite. All right. Okay, so let's see here. For pile number 3, solar eclipse energies, what am I seeing here? All right. I'm seeing definitely a lot of emotions here. A lot of thoughts as well. I'm getting that there is some anxiety about something that you've been dealing with, and I'm seeing that the energies for the day of the solar eclipse, July 2nd, 2019, there's going to be a sense or a feeling from you that you're going to be feeling like a lack of love in your life. I don't know if this is, I feel like this has to do with somebody else, because when I was shuffling for all the piles, I kept getting the 2 of Cups at the bottom, regardless of how many times I shuffled or cut. So this could be you maybe feeling a lack of love from somebody or for somebody in your life, a romantic relationship or a family member. It's going to be different for everybody. I am getting, though, that for most people, it's going to be a romantic relationship. But this could also be for some of you just feeling not feeling love for yourself, feeling sad about something. Okay. What I'm getting, the message from Spirit is I'm getting for you is that Spirit wants you to release these feelings of sadness that you have right now. There's a sense that I feel like you've been let down, that you perhaps were in a situation that you thought was a dream come true or you're satisfied in, but something has happened that has turned slowly into something that you don't feel great about or feel happy with. This could be, for some of you, how you feel about yourself or your life in general. For most of you, it's going to be about a relationship, okay? Yeah, what I'm getting is that there seems to be a feeling like you feel like you're stuck in something, or you feel stuck in something. Like, I feel like there's a part of you that has been holding on to something, feelings or thoughts that you have repressed or you don't want to deal with, that has caused this feeling of sadness or a lack of love. So I'm getting a sense of miscommunication, crossed wires between you and somebody else. But even like a sense of stagnation due to either, for some of you, a lack of communication with somebody else, or for some of you, really harsh communications and angry words with somebody else. It has kind of like killed some of the love and or romance from this dynamic. And I'm even getting, for some of you, if this is a personal situation, whether it's in a relationship or just a relationship with yourself, there has been a lack of wanting to face something, a truth, and this has caused you caused you some turmoil. Yeah, a sense of just blah, okay, for some of you. But for this solar eclipse is going to change that. Something's going to happen where you may have been at a crossroads, or the person you're dealing with was at a crossroads, but something is going to come to light, and there's going to be some clarity, and it's going to come through communication. Either you're going to have a conversation or an argument with this partner of yours, and something's going to come out, but it could either be said nicely or it could be said harshly from you or this person. But regardless, whatever it is, the truth or the thought or the feeling that's been festering will come out. And it may seem a little bit harsh or shocking at the moment. It's actually going to free up a lot of energy and bring more clarity and understanding between you and this other person. Because something here has to be expressed for it to be cleared up. Now, for some of you, they're just feeling this lack of love within your life in general. I'm getting that something's going to happen where somebody's going to trigger you with some sort of communication that's going to change the way you see things and going to give you more clarity and clear up what you need to do in order to be happy in your life again and happy with yourself. Okay, that's for some of you. So with all this happening, what's going to be coming in due to this with the solar eclipse is you are going to be releasing some sort of belief or emotion that you have been holding on to in regards to this person. Yeah, I feel like perhaps you were kind of a little bit stubborn with this person, or you were refusing to see their point of view. You were refusing their love, or you were just plain tired of this relationship or dynamic, okay? And just kind of feeling bleh again about life, about this, partnership. But I'm seeing that the solar eclipse is going to help shake that up and bring you back into a little bit more flexibility, and I think you're going to see things a little bit in a more gracious light, and you're going to kind of see the blessing that this relationship dynamic brought to you in your life, or is bringing to you in your life. There is something that the universe is trying to gift you that you've been refusing to see, or you've not allowed yourself to see because you were too busy, I don't know, maybe distracted with other things, or too busy not being happy. But there's something coming for you, and the universe is instructing you to receive it, whether or not you may be sure of it or not. Just surrender and receive. I'm getting that. Yeah. Surrender and receive, okay? Now, you're going to still, after this communication or after this epiphany or whatever's going to happen that's going to clear some energy up for you, you're still going to have a little bit of confusion because I feel like there's been like years of like repressed emotion and things that have to still come out. And so universe is advising you to start meditating and get very clear and getting rid of all the junk in your energy field. Because I'm sensing you also have a bit of anxiety, and the universe wants you to clear that out. The universe is also advising you that if you want this relationship to work, this is your chance. The solar eclipse is going to give you a chance to clear the air, to get honest, to get real, and to express yourself and what your needs and wants are. Okay? Now, so in order to do that, though, you're going to have to just kind of, I'm sensing that for some of you, you're a little bit stubborn and want to see things your way and are not looking at the other person's point of view. Universe is asking you to be fair, to try to look at the other person's point of view. There has been a lot of arguments here. There may have been some passive-aggressive behavior because, okay, so what I'm getting is for some of you, lots of arguments, very petty, maybe very cruel, okay, but never really getting to the point of it, okay, with this reverse 5 of Swords. And then some of you haven't had any arguments and have just been passive-aggressive because I'm feeling there's a sense of being scared to express yourself for some reason. It's going to be a different reason for everybody, but this lack of having honest conversations or even arguments with your partner, or even just being honest with yourself, for those of you, if this is just more of a general reading, has caused these blockages of energy and sadness in your energy field. It's time to release that. It's time to forget, time to release grudges, time to release judgments, and do some forgiving, because if you don't, you're going to lose this person. And for some of you, it may be good for you to lose this person if this is not serving you in any way and you're clear on what you want. But for some of you, I feel like this relationship is salvageable, but there needs to be a major change in the way you two communicate with each other. There needs to be a level of honesty about your own emotions and thoughts. And what I'm getting is that you first have to be honest with yourself. And then you have to have the courage to be honest with the other person. And then you will inspire them to be honest with you too. But there needs to be a sense of forgiveness here. You can't hold things against this person, or you're going to lose them. Now, if you follow Spirit's advice, then what I'm seeing really for the impact that this will have for you, if you begin to change the way you deal with conflict or problems in a relationship, that you will be able to stay with this person and you will continue on with them, okay? But if you don't, eventually there's going to be a blow up and there will be a breakup. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So this relationship is salvageable, but there needs to be a major change in order for it to move forward in a positive way and for you both to evolve. And when I split the cards open, yeah, this is what I see. I see 2 of Cups. This has been a major theme for all the piles today in regards to the solar eclipse. There's the 2 of Cups and there's the 5 of Cups in reverse. And it's like, this can work, but you need to put your grievances aside. Stop looking to the past. Stop looking to spilled milk and focus on what? Focus on these 2 cups. You're losing sight of what special relationship. You have a special relationship here and you're losing sight of it with grievances, pettiness, and, the crap that we keep within, that we all should be better about processing and releasing, so we can live in the present moment in our fullest joy and in our fullest love for others, ourselves, life. Okay, so I'm going to pick some clarifiers. Okay, so we can get a little bit more specific, though I want to keep it kind of general. Okay. Strength. Yeah. This situation is asking you for strength. It's requiring strength. Strength of character. Commitment. Leadership. Take the leadership role. If you're both two people that get passive aggressive or don't like to share your feelings, you need to take the lead here and open this communication up if you want this to work. I'm seeing here there's a way to communicate that you need, some of you may need to work on. Finesse, gentleness. You attract more bees with honey, okay? And that's what I'm getting here. But I'm getting a commitment a lot and loyalty. Like, don't throw something away if you haven't tried to fix it first, okay? Because I'm seeing that there may be some really great qualities to this relationship. If there's not, let it go. But if there is, and you feel that there's something worth salvaging, which I think you do, or else you wouldn't have been in this crossroads, like not knowing what to do, in this confusion. If it's worth it, commit to it. But you're going to need to do some major overhaul here, restructuring of how you guys communicate and deal with each other's conflicts. Okay, so that was just the overlying energy. Let's clarify the reverse reverse. Let's clarify. Okay, this is supposed to clarify the reverse Ace of Cups. So we got the reverse Eight of Cups, which is interesting because we have the reverse Eight of Cups here as the impact that the solar eclipse will have on your relationship. Interestingly enough. So I'm going back to, you not feeling the same type of love maybe you have felt for this person in your life, or for yourself, for the other ones who are, this is about more general. But finding it hard to leave. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I want to get one more card for clarification for the reverse Ace of Cups and the reverse Eight of Cups. One card, please, for pile number 3 viewers for their hearts. Good clarity. Clarify. Reverse Ace of Cups and reverse Eight of Cups in regards to the energy of the day. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the day of the solar eclipse, there's going to be a major crossroads here. You're going to be really thinking about whether or not you want to stay with this person or go. Yeah, it's going to come to a head. All right, let's clarify the reverse Two of Swords and the reverse Knight of Swords. Right, that's what we have here. Okay, well, before I asked, this reverse Six of Rods came out, which has to do with failing at something, but I'm going to take that into consideration. I want to pull another card. This may just be a fear of this failing. Let's see. For pile number 3, please clarify reverse Two of Swords and reverse Knight of Swords. One card only, please, for pile number 3's highest good. And clarity. One card, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, another sword. So this is clarifying the reverse Two of Swords and the reverse Knight of Swords. You get the reverse King of Swords. Okay. Yeah, basically, clarifying. You haven't been honest with yourself or this person. You have not lived by your own code of ethics, your own integrity. You've kept a lot of things to yourself, and I think that because of this, there has, for some of you, don't take this the wrong way, we all do it, there has been a level of subtle manipulation, okay, to get what you want, because instead of going about it directly, it's like this passive aggressive behavior. But that's, I don't know, it's definitely not working for you. That's what I'm getting. So okay, let's go on to clarifying reverse Nine of Cups, what the universe wants you to let go. Okay, we get the 10 of Cups. Okay, I know this may sound weird and a little abstract, but this is what I'm getting. Because we got the 10 of Cups to clarify the reverse 9 of Cups. And what I'm getting is you have some expectations of how you want a relationship to be, which is perfectly fine. We all do. But I'm getting that this expectation, I think I do recall saying something about having expectations that were not met or that ended up letting you down. You may have some unrealistic expectations about this relationship, or I don't know, something disappointing has happened and the universe is asking you to release these expectations and to be happy with the present moment, whether you decide to be with this person or not. Though I feel like for most of you, I'm seeing that this could be a salvageable relationship, which is great news, right? Okay, so let's clarify the reversed 4 of Swords, the reversed Ace of Swords, and the reversed 4 of Cups for pile number 3 viewers. Please bring more clarity. Thank you. Trying to keep this video to be less than an hour and 45 minutes. I hope I can make it. It just takes forever to upload. Okay, anyways. So, okay. Yeah, interesting. There's some healing that needs to happen. I feel like there was some sort of situation where one or both of you have not completely healed from a broken heart, or something has held you back in fully expressing your love. Okay, so I'm seeing that you're getting a chance to heal this. Okay, now for a few of you, I'm getting though, a few of you, there may have been a situation here where there was a love triangle, like a third party situation, whether on your end or their end, but this has caused some confusion, chaos, and pain, especially for some of you who have found out about it. I don't know, not all of you have, but whatever it is a blockage, and it's created some sort of like unspoken either resentment or fears, or just, you know, intrusive energy into what could otherwise be a very honest relationship. The okay, solar eclipse is offering you a chance to heal this. Okay, yeah, the universe is asking you to, for some of you, not to be rude, but just practice a little bit of gratitude for what you have in your life. I think you're trying to look outside of something and not realizing that a lot of you have have blessings under your very nose. Okay, and which is beautiful. All you got to do is see it. Okay, so let's clarify the reverse 5 of Swords for pile number 3. Clarify one card, please, from Spirit. Oh God, 3 cards. I don't know. I'll look at them, but it's a lot. I'm trying to keep this video short. Okay. So to clarify the reverse 5 of Swords, we get the 2 of Rods, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Rods. Okay, we're talking about conflict here. A lot of conflict. Now this could be this, but I'm sensing because we have the 3 of Pentacles, this could be very, for some of you it'll be out in the open. You have conflict. It's obviously open hostility, but yet not really talking about the hard, getting to the truth of the matter. For others of you, I'm seeing that you guys do cooperate and function quite well together, but there's an underlying, like an undercurrent of resentment and conflict. And a sense of being, again, at this crossroads of trying to figure out what to do. Do you stay or do you move forward with something else? And I'm getting that you're both feeling this way, but it's not being expressed. But you're both feeling this way because you're not expressing. Now, for the few of you that this is not more about a general situation, a relationship with yourself, I'm getting that, you know, this is more about internal conflict, sense of holding grudges for people in general. You are getting a chance to heal that, but there is some inner conflict within you that is not allowing you to work well with others. And that's why you're at this crossroads, like you're kind of like confused as to how to move forward with your life, okay? But I'm getting, like I said, mostly this is for partners. Okay, one more card for clarification. Let's clarify the reversed 8 of Cups in regards to how this solar eclipse is going to impact pile number 3. viewers. One card, please, for clarification. Okay. All right, so with the Magician, to clarify the reverse Eight of Cups, I'm getting that, yeah, you are getting a chance to reconnect with this person, to start over, to manifest a better relationship. You have the power to do that if you want it, okay? So that's beautiful. One last card to wrap this up for pile number 3. So I'm going to pick a card from my Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, because the solar eclipse has a lot to, does affect not only the people here on Earth in the solar system, but it affects the planet, right? So I believe in Gaia having a consciousness, and she has a message for you as well in regards to the solar eclipse energies. So let's see what Gaia wants to say to pile number 3 viewers for their highest good. One card, please. One card of guidance, please. One card of guidance, please. Pile number 3. Solar eclipse energies. Okay, thank you. Okay, we get Luminous Warrior. Okay, we'll read that. It's the Oracle. Okay. The Luminous Warrior has no enemies in this world or the next. He is impeccable in word and deed. He focuses on his light rather than on what hides in the dark. Since he casts no shadow, he is as radiant as the sun and can transform his most terrible enemy into his ally. His power comes not from the sword, but from speaking his truth at all costs. The Luminous Warrior reminds you it is important to focus on your power, wisdom, and beauty. Do not be seduced by what seems wrong with you or with the world. Remember that intention follows attention, so focus on your positive traits. Feed your light with more light until you feel truly empowered. Then there will be little need for action as you resolve all situations from within. Are you being tempted by your emotions to follow your lower instincts? Are you being invited to enter into a quarrel with someone? Put your sword away. This is not the time for battle. Your enemy is not who you think it is. Do not act from a place of anger that will damage your relationships and hurt the ones you care for. Find the truth hiding in your heart that will affirm your instinct for peace rather than for war. Wow. Yeah, that was definitely on point. Talking about put your sword away. There's so many swords here. So many swords. The enemy is not who you think it is. For those of you that this is general, you are not your own enemy. You don't have to be. For those of you who this is a relationship, your partner is not your enemy. Yeah. Put down these inner conflicts and these conflicts with your partner. Put down these grudges, these judgments, these preconceived notions, the dark, focusing on the darkness. Focus on the light and the beauty. Be appreciative of what you have. You have something here, I think, that's very beautiful, and I feel like it's been lost sight of, and you're being given this chance to create your own reality, like the Luminous Warrior with this Magician. You can create a better relationship if you take the time to commit to it, to see it for what it truly is, to see it for the blessing, to be in the present moment. Focus on what's right, and then to express it with clarity and from a place of love. To build instead of destroy. You have this chance now to revamp your relationship, either with yourself or with this partner. Yay. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that, and I really hope it helped you. I hope it resonated, and if it did, please leave a like or a share or subscribe. And and if you leave a comment, I will make sure to reply. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I really, really, really hope it helps. Okay? Thank you. Namaste, pile number 3. Bye.